Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to learn about the file operation called read. So we are going to learn in this session we'll take one file and how we can perform the read operation. Okay, what is the syntax, and if you wanted to read the record from the file, how you need to write a logic. It is a very basic level. Okay, and we'll discuss some points about the read. The purpose of read operation is it used to read the record from the file in RPGLE. In your case, it might be any file. So it can be employee file, student file. When it comes to the real-time scenario, it can be order file, invoice file, anything. If you wanted to read the record from that file through RPGLE, you have to use the read operation code. What is the read? Read is the operation code. Okay, and how that read works. So when read operation is executed, it reads the current record where file pointer is positioned. Okay, so if you do not mention any pointer to set up the pointer, basically we use setll and setgt. If you do not use setll or setgt, the pointer at first place. Okay, so it will be read the record from the top. Okay, the first record it will be read, and after reading the current record, the pointer will automatically moves to the next record in the file. Okay, so that is a read. And the file modes and log. Okay, if you read operation, if you apply read operation on your file, is there any logs applied? A file is opened in update mode while declaring the file in F specification. So basically, if you wanted to read any record from the file, if you wanted to read perform the any input operation on your file, first you should declare your file, right? Basically, we declare the file in the F specification. If you declare file in the update mode and the read operation applies the record log to the current record, this means the other program cannot modify the record until log is released. Okay, if you declare your file is update mode, okay, and then you are performing the read operation, the record log will apply for the current record. Okay, so if any person or any other program is trying to read that record, that program will give the record log error. Okay, so to avoid that record log, you have to use an extender of en, so that this allows to record to be read without applying the log. Okay, so still your file is declared in update mode, and still you wanted to read that record, but you don't want to apply any log on that current record. Then you have to use the extender of n. So what is the syntax? Here you can see the syntax for the read. So just read and my file. So to avoid the record, to avoid the locking, and just you can use a read with extender of n. Okay, and same the my file. So my file is what file it is? It can be physical file, it can be logical file. Okay, anything. So read operation can apply for the physical file and logical files, and also it can be used for the flat files. And here you can see the context, the usage of context, where this. So read operation is typically used in the loops process. Okay, for example, like a do while loop or do until loop. So basically you're performing the read operation on file, so you wanted to read, right? So if you wanted to read all the record from the file from the beginning, or it can be some middle, based on your requirement. If you wanted to read the record from the file, you can go with the read operation only. Okay, and so to error handling. So for example, you have a file. What level of error handling you will do first? First thing, okay, you are continuously reading the file, and somewhere you wanted to know, right? The record is the program reading all the records, and the file is ended or not. So that you should handle in syntax. Okay, so how many records are you wanted to read it? Okay, if you wanted to read the end of the file, and you should mention the something, right? Do while not percentile end of file. Or if file is ended, then if file is ended, then what would be the next logic, and where it needs to the go, from where you want it to performing. So that thing you have to take care of that. And the initial file position, as we declare, as we decide, just as we discussed. So if you do not use setll or setgt, and always the file position at beginning, and it reads the record from the top. So read until end of the file. The common practice to use the loop and repeatedly execute the read operation until end of file. The condition is encountered. So this is a read syntax. What exactly we are doing here? So I declare the one file. Okay, the file name is called my file. So it is in input mode. Okay, since I mentioned the I and it is a input mode, and F means the fully processor file. So fully processor in a sense you can read from wherever you want it. You wanted to read it from the top, or if you wanted to read it from middle. For example, this my file having the 100 records, and you wanted to read it from the 50 record and 60 record, and that can be applies for the only fully processor files. Okay, so if you wanted to read such a way, you have to use the operation codes called CLLE and setgt, and you can place the pointer, then you can perform the read operation. So that we will discuss in the other classes. I'll upload the session for that as well. So today we are just discussing about the basic read operation, how we can read the record from the file. So and here is the externally described file. What does it mean? The entire the file structure is outside of this program. Okay, the structure is outside of this program. That is why it is an externally described file. And k means the file having the key field. So that is why I use the k. And disk in a sense, it is a database file. It can be physical files or logical files. Okay, so this is the file declaration. And here we are performing the read operation. Okay, read my file. And how many records you wanted to read? I wanted to read the all the record from my file. So in that case you have to mention do while not percentile end of file. What does it mean? The file, you have to perform the read operation until file is ended. Okay, so that is a meaning. And then I displaying the one record. Okay, just displaying that, my name, one field information, not one record. I am displaying the one field information. So there is a multiple fields are there in my file, but I just wanted to display the my name. Okay, so my name of each and every record. And so here you perform the read operation. It read the first record, and next you wanted to read the next sequential record, right? So for that you have to uh, you have to use a one more read operation within the loop. Okay, so once the file is readed and the pointer comes to the loop, in the loop, and you have to continuously read that file, right? So for that you have to use the another read in the loop. So why it is required? To read the next sequential record and then end do. And this is states that it is the last statement in the program, that is the end of file. Okay, so this we will execute in the AS400. Same thing I written, I'll just show you. So if you open this, let me close and open the session again. So if you can see here, the my file having the some fields. Okay, you can see the unique, basically unique to avoid the duplicate records. What duplicate records? Since you mentioned the my number is a key field, it's make sure that my number won't have the duplicate records in your file. Okay, I have a my name, my number, my address, my mobile, and my date of birth and my gender. Okay, so these are the fields are there. I just show you the records as well. RQ. So run query, and here you can see the record information: Ram, Krishna, Arjun, Beam, Hanuman, and Lakshmi, Gayatri, and Saraswati and Durga. Okay, we have some sort of records here. So what you are trying to do with the my file? So here you can see that I declare the file my file. Okay, in the F specification. Then you are just since you wanted to read, you apply the read my file. Then do while not percentile end of file, which means I wanted to read it from the I wanted to read until end of the file. Until end of file means I wanted to read all the records. So let me open in update mode and I just show you. It's a F4. Here file name, and this is the type of file is input, and file destination is fully preser. And you can see the file format is external described, and it is since it is having the key field K, and device is a disk. And then you can see, and here it is, the operation is read, and in the factory 2 you mention the file name and how many records you wanted to read. I wanted to read it from the all the record. I wanted to read all the record. Okay, how many records there in the file? I have a 9 records. I wanted to read all 9 records. And so I wanted to display the only my name. So there is other fields as well: my number, my DOB, my mobile, but out of which I wanted to just display the my name only. Okay, And next I wanted to read the next sequential record. So first record it is read, and I wanted to read the second record, and you have to use one more read operation within the loop. Okay, the operation read and factor to my file. So this end to do is the end of the loop. And next you can see, and the file is, it is the last statement in the program, eval star inlr is equal to star n. Okay, so this is a basic read operation. In this, just you have to use the read and do while and read and end to do. Okay, just for rd, just remember rd. Okay, read, do while not percentile end of file, and read and end to do. Most of cases the read operation used in the loops. Okay, so let me compile this program by using 14 option. We can compile it, and just you can call this program. If I call this program, you can see the first record is read wrong, and if you can see the next record, so it is continuously reading the all the records from the file, because you mentioned the do while not percentile end of file. If you mention such a way, it reads all the records. Okay, so for example, if you wanted to read only few records, you can just do, do and just three times. So I don't want to read all the records. I wanted to read only first three records. Just do three times, and you can see Ram and Krishna and Arjun. And next, the program is ended. Okay, such a way. If you wanted to read only one record, and you can mention the do instead of do while. Okay, such a way you can read the how many records you wanted to read it. Okay, so this is a basic read operation. So by using read, you can read the record from the top to bottom. Okay, the pointer always will be at the first record, top of the first record, and it's read from the top to bottom. Okay, so this is all about the read operation, guys. And tomorrow class will discuss about another file operation called chain, and how you can place the pointer in somewhere by using the CLLE ZGT, and read E, and how to read the record from bottom to top. So I'll keep upload the sessions for all these file operations. Please do subscribe and like the video. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you.